Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Coaching Thing Talk. I am Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Overcoming. This coaching conversation is for individuals, especially mothers, who are facing challenges in life, but they still want to come out the best version of themselves by overcoming mental health challenges. So, we are desiring to help every mother to really come out beautifully, whatever challenges she may be facing, so that she'll be able to take care of her family and especially her kids. So I am a Master Builder Apprentice, a Master Coach's Master Builder Apprenticeship Program, and we build a tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. And I am also a scholar to Master Coach's Six Steps to a Six-Figure Public Speaking Career Training. I am a mother, I am a wife, and I am also an entrepreneur. So I am the owner of Health and Wellness Coaching Center here in Tacloban City. By background, I am a nurse with 22 years work experience, and it is my desire that in this center, as I shift from patient care to client care, the center aims to facilitate overcoming, ranging from weight management to uh, helping and facilitating clients who are having some mental health challenges or into mental fitness. So, how is everyone? Kumusta po tayong lahat? And before I and may I ask everyone know that you um, leave your digital footprints and by letting us know where you're coming from. Uh, Please do tag a friend and circulate this video for those that may be needing whatever is it that we're going to be talking this afternoon in this session. You may also give a shout out to your to the people whom you know and wanted to greet and reach out with some inspiring messages. If you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So before I proceed now, let me greet first my fellow tribe learners, fellow coaches of Life Coach Philippines. We have here Coach Murin, Coach Ann Caber from Samar. Coach Ann is in Samar. Coach Master Coach Jasmine, Coach Tin Dihoya. We have here Coach Candy. And so thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Okay, so before I proceed, may I ask everyone that whatever learning that you get from whatever from the discussion that we will have this afternoon, uh, do share it in your timeline. Put a hashtag Pack My Bag Moment. Kasi po yung Pack My Bag Moment, it's like the Eureka moment. It's really like a big aha moment, the big realization na pag may narinig kayo and you resonated and you connected and it's like, wow, that's it. So parang like you attended a seminar and a training, and once the speaker was able to give you really that input that you seem to have been longing for, you kind of said, uwi na ako. Sulit na. Sulit na yung pag-attend ko. So it's a pack my bag moment. And when you do your pack my bag moment, you make learning more mas na-imprint siya sa brain, so mas naintindihan mo siya. And then if you share it, the more that you get to deload it. So nadi-deload sa brain mo, and then with you get develop or have a room more for more learning, and at the same time you're blessing other people who might be needing it. I'm sure you have experienced in one time or twice or more than no that people will really simply message you when you posted something and they will just say na I needed this one. So it's hindi natin we don't particularly know sino, but it's such a wonderful thing to feel now that there's someone out there na who might be needing whatever you're sharing, and it's lifting up somebody who's probably in a challenge as makatulong po tayo sa kanila. So do share it, whatever learning that you got, Share it in your timeline, hashtag pack my bag moment, and hashtag coaching think talk. Okay, so welcome everyone. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Okay, so let me proceed. Have you ever had this experience na parang sa buong like when you are in with even with your friends or in your family or in any gathering, parang ikaw lang mag-isa yung parang feeling mo isa ka lang tas lahat sila they have the same wavelength tapos ikaw is you feel like you're different. Okay? So have you ever experienced that na parang may ganun no na pag like there are many moments no na hindi ako like I have a certain group of friends where they talk a lot of there are many inputs, many sharing in our um, chat group, and then pagpasok ko they have different opinions tapos nakatingin na lang ako kasi hindi ko maintindihan. Okay, so there's kind of you're like an outsider, no? And like people are looking at you tapos hindi mo alam anong gagawin mo because you can't really relate. Okay? So that is what we're going to be talking this afternoon. Overcoming social pressure, and this is focused on the social pressure that every mother is experiencing. So may mga kahit it is not solely like experienced by people with money, okay, or people with education, but it comes in different forms, and it affects different mothers kahit ano pong lugar, culture, and traditions that they are in. Okay? So, what social pressure have you experienced before? Ano yung isang parang like it's the norm but hindi ka talaga makapag-fit in. Okay. So I do remember like when you're attending a party, like everybody is like enjoying. You are enjoying, but you're not having the same kind of energy that they have, and you just sit at the side, no. But when friends says no, dapat tumayo, sumayaw ka, and then you just go along with it. No? So there's pressure to go along with it, even if you feel like not doing it. Okay, and there are many times that you just abide with whatever is uso, but you're not really actually believing it and you can't understand it. Okay? So, yun yung mga social pressure. So, ano yung mga, what have you experienced in terms of social pressure on your part? Okay? So, try to think about it. If you're comfortable, you may share it in the comment, okay? Comment section below. Okay? So, societal pressure are expectations that affects the entire community or specific parts of it, like like pressure to get married and have children. Coach Maureen is here, and she's taking care of single women na may mga pressure no tinatanong na kailan ka mag-aasawa o kung may asawa ka na kailan kayo mag-aanak. Pag hindi na kakapag-anak no, those are societal pressures that you may not really like embrace it, but it's there, and sometimes nakakainis siya, 'di ba? You go to a point of naiinis ka because parang what in the world, bakit nakikialam? Something like that, no? But it is present, okay? So societal pressure is always there. And it's like, it's like if you look at it, if you look at the screen, I found this, no, and I kind of relate with it. Yung sinasabi na explain dito na this is the real me. Me as I really am reality. And then people, society would say, how dare you not live up to my expectations? So it might not be a published expectations, but it goes around and it's felt by people. And if you ask mothers, ramdam po nila yan. That's why a lot of mothers wouldn't like to share any struggles in the family because they felt like there will be judgment and there will be like so much talk that pressure them to really act in a way na hindi naman nila yun the way they are and the way they think. Okay? So, but there are studies that has been conducted, okay, about parent peer pressure. And but particularly I wanted to link this with the mothers because if you look and into into the husband and the wife. Right. It's because it's the mom that is basically taking care of the kids. So the pressure is more with the mothers, especially here in the Philippines. We have the culture that the dad really has to take care of putting food in the table, uh, bills to pay, so they really have more focus on their work. But the mom is left to do everything, take care of everything, yung mga vaccination, enrollment in schools, what to wear in the JS prom, what summer classes to take on. So ito yung mga ginagawa ng nanay. So basically, the mom is more affected when you talk about societal pressure. And many of it comes from the peer, yung mga co-parents or co-nanay nila. So, are you relating with this? Can you relate with this? Have you ever experienced, no? Hello, Mayor. Thank you for joining me. And Coach China, thank you for joining me. So there's kind of the pressure, no? Lalo na pag nakikita nyo, if you're fun watching the movies or following the Kardashian and all this, ang gaganda pa rin nila, no? So they're so pretty. Parang walang problema yung pagiging nanay. So you kind of see that, no? Yes, may peer pressure din ang mga moms. Yes, totoo yan, Master Coach Jasmine. There's really peer pressure, like one can simply say, bakit yun ang kinuha ng anak mo na course? Bakit yan yung ano? So everybody get like its unsolicited opinion. So it's a dreadful condition that affect parents or particularly mothers kasi sila yung kasama ng bata, sila yung nakikipag-usap sa kunanay atin ng mga PTA meetings, okay? And this happens when we least expect it. Actually, peer parent peer pressure happens when they release, hindi mo siya binabantayan, it just happened. It can come in such a subtle way through a shared opinion. So a shared opinion. So like you meet up with a co-mom and sabi mo, my daughter is taking the summer classes now on swimming. At sabi, bakit pinaswimming mo yung anak mo? There's a good ano there. Saan siya nag-swimming? In this particular, ay naku, mas maganda doon. And you kind of question yourself, mali ba yung decision ko? Mas maganda nga ba doon? Okay. Ang maganda doon kasi yung location, your child will be safe and all those things. And you kind of question yourself. At okay, transfer ko na lang yung anak mo. And what is common here is I remember a mom sharing to me na the child was always ini-enroll sa mga mga tutorial, nag-summer, nag-klase, nag-summer, and then in between the summer, there's still a special tutorial. Because lahat ng mga nanay, yung mga anak nila, sinisend nila doon sa isang tutorial school na famous. Okay, so yung mga nanay, no, like sinend nila doon yung mga anak nila. Dito mo isend kasi much better ito. But actually, mothers, your co-mothers are not really like, it's a normal thing for them to say. It's an unsolicited advice or unsolicited suggestion, but they kind of, because of the comfortability, they simply say it. Okay, they simply say it, and there's a lot of mothers who are really like, because kaibigan ko siya, in-enroll ko na rin yung anak ko doon. And because the coffee yung mga nanay doon, sama na rin ako doon. Okay, so like even if you don't really like going there, so it's kind of a pressure for moms, no? And especially here with dito sa culture natin sa Pilipinas, no? That kind of like, if you look at the picture, no, kahit yan sa barrio, kahit sa barrio yan, kahit sa province yan, there's still that parent peer pressure, no? Like, bakit dinala mo dun yung anak mo? Ito yung magandang painumin mo lang yan ng ganitong dahon, mawawala na yung sakit mo. And you kind of like question yourself, tama ba yung ginawa? I should have done that. Bakit in-enroll mo yung anak? It's common. It's really a common a common scenario. If you would listen to the different moms, if you're together with yung mga nanay, lalo na pag mag-attend ka ng mga PTA and all those things. But many of them do not mean bad. Okay, it's like sharing of experience, but you kind of feel the pressure to really go along with it. So the pressure on mom is stronger actually than ever nowadays. So because moms are expected to do it all while living a picture perfect life. So we are sasabihin ng ibang tao nung unang panahon nga walang mga helper so ginagawa ito na like you can do all these things. Nung unang panahon, all these things were where parents were able to do this. Wala na nga mga technology. How much more that you can't do it. Okay, so yun yung mga pressure na nangyayari ngayon in this time because we are really having this, we have this technology of social media and every knowledge is available for every mom to really look into. Hello, Coach Tricia. Thank you for joining me. So it's really a pressure, no? It's really there's really a peer pressure, and I hear this time to time when I am conversing with some clients, and minsan marami yan sila nag-usap-usap. Bakit kaya yun yung kinuha na kurso ng anak mo? Hindi yun maganda kasi ganito. So they have kind of an opinion, and you feel like oh, tama nga ba yun? So you have second thought, you have doubts. No? Okay. So parent pressure is on the rise. It's on the rise because parent shared opinions and before kasi yung mga parents nag-share yan ng mga opinion. But now it has powerful broadcasting and that is the social media. So makikita mo talaga like even even if you look at the pictures, nakita mo, nagbakasyon sila dun sa beach na ito. Wala kang idea. You know what? You mean you didn't even have the inclination that you would want to go on vacation. Pero nakita mo, wow, napunta sila doon. Bakit sila lumabas? So, punta tayo doon. So, those are subtle things. Those are simple things. And you don't feel like you're pressured to do it. Okay? But it is there. Lalo na ngayon, when you talk about motherhood, when you talk about becoming, the mom that the society expects you to be, it's kaya dapat yung anak mo naka-enroll dito, dapat maganito, like dapat may ginagawa, dapat may summer class, all these things. And you hear this, bakit naging honor yung anak niya? Kasi yung nanay niya ganito ginagawa. Kasi in-enroll siya sa ganyan-ganyan. So, all these things are really, and this is being broadcasted in social media. So, mas mataas na ngayon yung parent pressure. So, study shows that parents shared opinions before. It becomes a pressure now because it is broadcasted. Okay, nandun siya sa social media. So, kind of, even if you don't like it, parang there's a part of you that say, baka yun ang norm. And you become not part already of the regular thing, the norms, kung ano yung uso, ano yung nangyayari. Okay, so according to an article written by Kathy Steinmetz, she says this generation has no Dr. Spock. They have zillion competing Facebook friends and internet experts. So non-authoritative and many contradicting with each other. So si Dr. Spock is a writer of a baby, he's a pediatrician, and he's a writer of how to take care of your baby care. And uh, his premise is that mothers know more than they think they know. So parang yung instinct of a mom. And he is a very famous way back American pediatrician, writer of a best-selling book. And before, yun nga yung tinitingnan ng mga tao. This is an authority, someone, a doctor who studied all these things. But nowadays, mothers, okay, most of the mothers, okay, are in the social media. So nakikita mo lahat yun. And nakikita mo, ginawa niya to, pwede kong gawin. But none is really an authority. Okay, none are really truly experts. Okay, so nandun yung pressure na yon, pero sinusunod pa rin. But there's no actually authority in it. There's no study about it, but we just simply kind of go with the flow. Kasi yun yung uso, yun yung nangyayari, yun ang pinag-uusapan. Okay? Now, mothers nowadays, as I've said, are pressured to be perfect moms. Perfect moms because we have so many knowledge. Of course, when you're knowledgeable, you kind of like to implement and take action in whatever learnings that you have taken, punta ka lang sa Google, marami ka talaga makikita. So pressure to be a perfect mom leads to parental burnout. Parental burnout then leads to emotional exhaustion, and emotional exhaustion leads to distancing from their children. This is the worst. Okay, this is the worst when you're so tired, you're so burned out, you want to become a perfect mom, you do a lot of things. If you look at the slides, at the picture, no, marami na talagang iniisip si mommy. Nandun siya sa feed the fish, kailangan niya mag-meeting, kailangan niyang dalhin yung mga anak sa gym, kailangan niya mag-yoga, we said self-care, so kailangan niya mag-gym, mag-work, vacation, all those things. So many things for a mom nowadays to do. Okay? If you look back with the baby boomers and some of the Generation X, mothers are in the home, they take care of the home, they do some gardening, they do some cooking. But nowadays, maraming gagawin. So, may work, may bahay, may asawang alagaan, and all of the things that the mother needs to do, mga social, okay, social things to be done, talk with friends, mag-coffee dyan, mag-ano doon. So, there's so many things. So, really, there's pressure with every mom's nowadays. The pressure is higher. Okay, so social learning theory says, okay, that parents have this significant influence on their children's behavior, and children are largely considered to be products of the sort of parenting they receive. So kind of imagine this now. Na burnout si mommy because she wanted so much to try to become a perfect mom for society. Eh, dapat honor yung anak, dapat ganito yung behavior ng bata, dapat. So, the pressure is so much to the point na pagod na at nag-distance na siya. So, there are studies know that there are parents or especially moms who kind of develop depression, anxiety attacks because of this pressure to become a perfect mom. Because that image is seen in social media and it is spoken not so openly as it is, na ganito ka talaga, pero it is being implied in everything that they're seeing and reading. Okay? So, how do we become free from the social pressure? Paano ka magiging free sa social pressure na like I do remember kahit may gagawin yung isang tao, pag sinabi niyo ng kanyang kumare, pupunta tayo sa isama mo yung mga bata, ganyan-ganyan, sama siya. Okay? Kumare, hindi po pa in-enroll yung mga anak mo. Deposit ako. Pag full payment, 5% less off. Mag-full deposit ka na. Bumili ka na ba ng ganitong color? Ito yung magandang notebook. Ito yung mga... These things are common actually. Common things that you will be hearing. Right? Coach Shan, pasensya. Okay, so thank you for joining me. So these are kind of social pressure. Okay? So very subtle lang siya. Subtle lang siya, sinabi lang sa'yo. And it kind of allowed you to be in a space of really doubting and questioning yourself. Should I do that? Should I do this? Okay? So how do we become free from this so that the pressure will not be so high on us, especially on mothers, so that we can become better, better parents to our children? First thing is trust your child. Trust your child. If your child is in an age where she or he can speak her thoughts, you may ask your child, would you like to go swimming? O ano ba yung gusto mong gawin na yung summer class? Okay? Because often, we make decision kasi ito yun. Kasi sila nag-biking lahat, mag-biking tayo. And everybody's doing planting, so nag-plant lahat. Okay? Parang ako lang atong walang ginagawa, mag-bake na rin ako. Okay? So, trust your child. This means practice. Practice is key because we were brought up in a culture wherein we were told what to do. So, dito mag-aaral ka, hindi yan ang kurso na kukunin mo, ito yung kukunin mo because it can help in the business. Which is actually right. But it is not looking into the uniqueness of you or of your child. If you say, ito yung gagawin mo kasi ito yung uso. I do remember during my time, nag-start pa lang yun, everybody went into nursing school. Like, there was really an overload of nurses and the Philippines does not really know saan mapupunta. So, lahat nag-open up, nag-abroad yung iba. And when the nurses went abroad, everyone Lahat sila, lahat ng mga nanay pinilit. Many of them, if you ask them, as a nursing director, I used to interview nurses coming in, yung mga nag-a-apply, and I asked them, why did you come into nursing? Bakit nag-nurse ka? Sabi ko kasi ng nanay ko. And it's like, really like 80% says that. So it's really like it's a pressure because it's being seen. Ito kasi yun yung uso. Nung mawala yung nursing kasi matumal makalabas abroad, everybody went into IT. Lahat nag-IT. After IT, nag-hotel and resto. So ngayon, I think boom ngayon yung IT. So trust your child. You can ask them, is it this is what you want? Do you want to enroll in this? And practice is the key to always ask. Because we are used, as I've said, to say things because that is how we were raised. Next is keep learning. So it's not because somebody said that ito yung maganda. Alam mo yung anak ko in-enroll ko, ito yung maganda. It's not because somebody says it that you can simply accept it. You can research about it. You can keep learning. So open your mind and open yourself to a lot of things na pwede mong basahin with regard to something na gusto mong gawin and you feel like it's good. Like narinig mo and you see good naman talaga siya, but you can research if it's really like really make sure and get some evidence na talagang maganda talaga siya. Okay? So keep on learning. It pays to really learn. Okay? And then take note of what makes sense with your child. What makes sense with my child? Because we were raised wherein we know that as mothers, we need to guide our children so that they become the person they are, supposed to be. But we don't really take note of the uniqueness that they have. We are here to facilitate our children to grow in their God-given design and in not in society's expectation nor a mom's expectation or mom's design. So we are simply stewards of our children. So we facilitate that they discover whatever giftings that they have so that they discover their gift and talents as designed for them by God and not the way we design them or we expect them to be. Okay? So take note of what makes sense with your child. Tingnan mo, meron siya mga like your child means mas gusto niya like nakikita mo mas gusto niya ito. Parang mas nag-enjoy siya dito. So take note. And this needs really time for the mom to really connect and to really like focus on looking really and observing her child. Okay? Next is make reflection a habit. Make reflection a habit. When you are feeling the social pressure, why are you pressured? What causes the pressure? Why are you feeling? How are you? I mean, what made you? What made it a pressure for you? Bakit nagkaroon ng ganun? Like, everybody's going there, so punta na lang tayo. Lahat nag-enroll dito. Ang most common talaga dito is in-enroll nila sa mga tutorial. Like, the child would even say, Mom, I remember my own daughter because I was so busy and the social pressure was dapat yung anak mo na alagaan. Dapat yung anak mo is, napunta sa school, is being helped. But I can personally like assist my daughter. Hindi ko siya na-assist personally because I've been so busy. So in-enroll ko siya ng classes. Kaya in-enroll ko siya ng summer classes for her to really be to cope up because I can't, hindi ko matutukan masyado, no. And she had classes, then after the class she had tutor, and then summer another tutor, and there was a time when she was about she was graduating in grade 6. She told me that, Mom, it seems I'm going to school like every now and then, like every minute I'm always in school. Can I be given the chance to do things, to really study and not have tutor? And we came up with an agreement that, okay, you will do things, you will have no tutor, but if your grades go down, I will have to ask someone to help you. And it did well because her grades never really Hindi naman siya big. So, make reflection a habit. Try to think, bakit nga ba? Bakit? Ano yung binabangga sa akin? Why am I feeling this one? Why am I compelled? What is this to me? Bakit nako-compel ako to do these things? Okay, so reflect, continue to reflect, because if you reflect, then you come into a realization na may mga bagay kang iniisip na it doesn't matter naman pala. Pinalaki mo lang at pinabigat mo lang simply because you want to answer to a social pressure. And it's not even benefiting your child or you or improving your relationship with your kids. Okay? Then pay attention to your own well-being. So mothers will always share, from the overflow. As a mom, well, it's true to all human beings, but as a mother, we need to really take care of ourselves, because when we are in the home, whatever is inside goes out, and the recipient will always be the people around us, particularly our kids. So if we're not taking care of ourselves, lalabas po siya and it may not be something good, and it may disconnect us with our children. And so social pressure is very, very, it's a thin line, but you need to check on it, because oftentimes this pressure becomes also a pressure for the mother to push their child to the things that the child doesn't want to do, simply because narinig mo at sinabi nila na maganda ito. So you have to really check, you have to really pay attention. Why do you want to do it? So take care of you. So it's very important that you take care of you, because once you're happy, once you're feeling good, once you're confident about yourself, no pressure can bring you to a point of ignoring what you think, what you feel, and how your children think and how they feel. Okay? So, what is truly important? Yun ang tanong. What is more valuable to you? Is it the opinion of people around you, or is it your relationship with your child? So children thrive when they have, why are we talking about this? Because children thrive when they have a secure and positive relationship with people, especially parents. So tayo kasi yung kanilang supposed to be, tayo yung kanilang cheerleaders, tayo yung kanilang teammates, we are the partner. So if we impose something on our children because of the peer pressure, parent peer pressure, because people says this around your space, affected po yung mga bata, and they will not thrive because they're able to say things because we are imposing something because we feel the pressure around us. So napapasa siya. Hello, Coach Nilo. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so a mother plays multiple roles in a child's development, as she is a teacher in every aspect of a child's developmental course. Kaya dapat talaga nakatingin tayo, habang take care of our kids, nakatingin din tayo sa sarili natin. Like, how am I doing right now? Because how we are doing will also reflect how our children are doing. So we need to take care of that, because we are the primary caregiver of our children. So according to Samuel Johnson, he said, he who would be superior to external influences must first become superior to his own passion. He who would be superior to external influences must first become superior to his own passion. What does it mean? So for you to be able, okay, to level up and not be confined on the external influences, you must, okay, you as a mom or you as a parent must be able to understand you, your skill, your talent, and be secure in it. Because if you know who you are, you will not be swayed by anyone. You will never feel the pressure of society, because you know who you are, what you think, you know your values, and you know what is important. Okay? So it's always, a mother's prayer is always like, this is a beautiful prayer, for every mom na, if you look into it, says here, Dear Lord, it's such a hectic day. with little time to stop and pray. For life's been anything but calm since you called me to be a mom. So hindi naman talaga calm pag naging nanay ka, no? So running errands, matching socks, building dreams with holiday blocks, cooking, cleaning, finding shoes and other stuff that children lose. So yung may mga baby pa dyan, no? Talagang nawawala yung isang sapatos, aalis na lang kayo ng bahay. Then fitting leads on bottle bags, wiping, tears and giving hugs, a stack of last week's mail to read. So where's the quiet time I need? Yet, when I steal a moment, Lord, just at the sink, the ironing board, di ba yun yung panahon na nakakapag-isip ka lang pag ginagawa yung mga to, yung mga labahan, your thought is there, okay? Then to ask the blessing of your grace, I see them in my small one's face that you have blessed me all the while and I stoop to kiss that precious smile. So ito yung ibig sabihin po nito, no, that at the end of the day with so many cares, so many trials, so many problems that we encounter as mothers, at the end of the day, when we pray, the first prayer spoken is for our children. And I have been blessed hearing someone say that the most sincere prayer comes from a mom. Kasi nauuna po talaga palagi yung ating mga anak kesa sa atin. So it's always our prayer to become the mother, the best mother for our child. And so it's very important to get to know us, to continuously pray for ourselves, to continuously reflect so that we can be, okay, the kind of mother we desire to be, which is to steward our child for them to discover who they are as God designed them to be. So, maraming pressure. But again, in Romans 12:2, it says, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. It's never the standard of the world. It's never the standard of the world because each and every one of us have our own uniqueness. So there's no standard, there's no perfect standard, but rather for us to really give our best so that our child will discover who they are and become the person they are designed to be is to really look at the standard of the one who created your child and you. And that is simply God. It is God. So ang standard niya po ang masusunod at not ours. And not our neighbors, not our relatives and friends. No matter what they say, at the end of the day, it is still you and your child and God who will move forward in this world. So do not be pressured. Rather, continue to look inside of you, find what is valuable, and look into your child's eyes. Is it worth it to listen to pressure than to look at your child and say, my child will grow to be the best person he or she is designed to be? Right, mothers? So if you can relate with any of what I have shared and you have difficulty overcoming, social pressure, you may connect with me. Let us have a meaningful conversation about this. I have gone through all this that I have been sharing with you, and I know social pressure. I know it, social pressure. I am a nurse, no? I hold a high position. My husband is a doctor, and we, brush shoulders with doctors and their children, and I know social pressure. So if you want to talk about this, connect with me at 099573988463 or message me at Marife Garfin, my Facebook account, or email me at nursemarie.com. So let's talk about this. This is a very this is really a practical thing to really talk about. Okay, and for every mother who really wanted to level up, to really be able to facilitate your child to really grow to be the person they are designed to be, join me in What Matters, and this is Understanding Your Kids. This is a coaching workshop on June 12 at 2 p.m. Okay, so the registration is 2,500, but if you register today until June 5, the registration will be at 1,850. So it's discounted. Please bring along a friend. This is actually a journey that has been true with me. What matters, understanding your kids, is real, and it is something that will really help every mom. This is it is like putting putting especially if your kids are small, it's like you learning really how you can build a home ecology where your child will be protected. Okay, protected from social pressure, protected from depression, protected from any mental health challenges. And this is really something that I have journeyed, and I have already put it into a coaching workshop to be able to help mothers. So if you want to join me, do connect with me at 0995739840, or you may PM me here. You may PM me in my Facebook account, Marife Garfin. Then, before I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we're doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. Do join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Maureen for coaching for single living at 4 p.m. So do join us. Coaching Think Talk happens Monday. I mean, we have no off. Okay, it's running like Monday to Sunday, 10 to and 4 p.m. And so that you can fill your digital space with good stuff that matters. I would like also to invite everyone to join us in the Be Learning Society. Um, Truly, this is a wonderful uh, learning. And then with the purchase of the Be Learning e-card, which is 1,500, you get 5% off discount for whatever food and beverage you will order from Decaf Coffee Republic, which is best in vegan meals. Okay, well, I'm biased because I love vegan, but Coach Candy like the egg sandwich. Okay, so you get 5% discount whatever purchase you have with Decaf Coffee Republic. You get a 90-minute free coaching session with a senior coach. Okay, and of course, the wonderful thing is that you get to attend for free a mental model masterclass by Master Coaching. And this mental model class actually will help you understand why you feel social pressure, because it's in the brain. It's how we think. Okay, so do join us. You can just connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 to get this card. Okay, to get this card, we will have the next class on June 19, if I'm not mistaken. Coach Candy, tama ba ako? So join us in the B Learning Society. To me, it's the best way to beat this pandemic, to accelerate your learning. When you're learning, you're growing, and you become so excited even in times of uncertainty. So do join us. Get that card, connect with Coach Rizal. And now let me invite everyone to Master Coach A's Proactively Co-Create Life Certification Program. This is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life. So that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. Mind you, this is the best ever life coaching certification program. And I belong to the first class. The second class is now ongoing. Okay, so do join us. Connect with Coach Rizal. This includes 21-day web learning, which you can start in your own pace. Then attend the 3-day live coaching boot camp and a 3-day live business boot camp with senior coaching team. This is really like kumbaga ano na to, maraming bonuses ito. So it really comes with a lot of things, so you will enjoy it, and sulit na sulit talaga, no. It's more than even the price that we're paying. So connect with Coach Rizal to discover opportunities waiting for you in this profession. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me once again. This is Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us from the Philippines. Love, bam, boom, love, bam, boom, love, bam, boom. Thank you everyone for joining me.